Luke, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. This is taken at about the 14. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Watson. That's caught out left by Perriman.
Watson's pass complete to Rashad Perriman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down and
6. On third down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a look.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Watson now to throw. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The slot man in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion is Grant. On second down and 4. Watson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. To the air yet again, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On first down, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. After the interception, here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. from the gun. Here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 29, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Dobbins once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They throw it out right complete. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Running right through him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. In motion left, the tight end. Chubb. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
The slot man in motion right. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.